Hello everyone and welcome to Tailored Acres. I'm Taylor and I'm a gardener in Wisconsin Zone 4B, and today's video is going to be about the 6 different tomato varieties that I grew this year and my thoughts on each one. So first I'll show you where I planted them in the garden this year. There are 3 varieties in here, if you can see that. There is one back there that I just attached to the trellis, and then there are 2 on each side there in their own little trellis. So they're all planted into landscape fabric that has holes burnt into it to help suppress the weeds. So I'll go down here and kind of show you, although there are weeds in this one. Distracting. Okay, so they're all planted in there so that the weeds are not choking them out. There's a couple of them that are planted not in the fabric, but then I have the area mulched with grass clippings to suppress the weeds, which will help also with keeping your soil moist with that top dressing. So also when I plant my tomatoes, I add Biotone starter fertilizer, which seems to really do great. I add that for literally everything that I plant: perennials, vegetables, flowers, literally everything. I put some of that starter fertilizer in there. And the last thing I do when I plant them is to add some top dressing compost, and then that will also help with water retention and nutrients that the plant needs to thrive. It is currently August 25th, and my tomatoes I have had some ripe ones from each plant variety except for the mortgage lifter so far, and it hasn't been that much though. So a lot of the fruit is just turning red, just starting to develop color, which seems a little bit late for this year. I planted these in early June. That's when I plant all of my really warm, loving season stuff here in central Wisconsin. So keep them evenly watered after that, and then that's kind of where we're at right now. So all of the plants look really good so far, except for one, and that is the Better Boy. Whoops, tripping over flowers, which is right here. So this one is really not doing so well anymore. It kind of looks like maybe blight or something else got it. I'm not sure. But then the ones next to it all still look really quite healthy, honestly, especially for my luck in tomatoes. So next I'm going to go plant by plant and show you the fruit size and my thoughts on each one. So first we have Brandywine. Yes, sorry, I keep getting them confused. So this one is a really nice size tomato. This one is just starting to get red here. And all the fruit size is very similar so far too. So here's another one. Here's another one. I'm trying to put my hand behind them so you can see the scale. This plant is only to the top of the cage here, but it is very full. And this one probably has the most vigorous green growth out of any of the plants that I grew this year. So I am really impressed with this one. I'm going to still get a lot of tomatoes out of it. So I'm very happy with that. And again, that's Brandywine. The next one here, this guy is a little bit taller. Sorry if I'm making you sick with this video here. And this one is Brandywine. And these are not quite as that real red color so far, at least, which I think that I'll probably be picking these and taking them inside to finish maturing so the bugs don't get them. These are hefty though. So I really like this variety as well. Again, this is Mortgage Lifter, and the plant growth on this is doing really well. They are starting to get this interesting purple kind of outline on it. I'm not sure what's going on there. That might just be hitting fall temperatures here now. So again, this is Mortgage Lifter, and the fruit size is really nice on these as well. Next we have Better Boy, which, like I said, the plant is really starting to die out. I got quite a bit of fruit on this one, but not that much. And this one came from one of our local greenhouses. It was a very healthy looking plant when I planted it. So this variety last year did a lot of good things for me. I also really like how evenly round the fruit size is. It made it really easy to pop the cores out and pop them in the freezer, which is how I store all my tomatoes, because we just make Almatriciana pasta. Saturdays in Rome has the best recipe. I'll link it in the comments because, wow, it is so good. We eat it like once a week. It's probably terrible for us, but it's delicious. So the next variety here is Sun Sugar, like a cherry tomato, and these are so good. Oh, there's a cabbage moth. Yeah, great. So these are delicious. Even the kids will eat these. They are so sweet. So this is one of my favorite cherry tomato varieties to grow, and I've been growing it for I think 3 years now. You can see there's so much fruit here, and all I did was plant it down here and I mulched it in, and then I've just been trying to tie off the branches to the cattle panel here. So that seemed like it was a good way to grow these this year. All right, our next one here is Early Girl. And this one is getting attacked by the cucamelons now, if you see all those vines on there. But this plant is really healthy as well. This one, like the name suggests, was super early. It was probably over a month ago that we got tomatoes off of this one. So these fruit are very similar to Better Boy, I would say. Sorry, I can just probably pick this one. There we go. Very similar to Better Boy on the size. This plant did a lot better this year, and I'm not quite sure why. So again, very similar fruit to Better Boy, but the Early Girl did a lot better for me this year. So that's what that plant looks like. And this one did get pretty tall here. You can see the top is right here and it's pretty well over it. Still setting good fruit as well. And the last tomato here is Amish Paste. And this plant is a little bit smaller. There is a ton of fruit still setting though. And these are more of like a pear shape currently. So quite a few still to go. And these are, like I said, a paste tomato. Just wanted to give it a try this year. The plant is super healthy. So that's still doing good. Gonna get lots of fruit still from this one. Here's one that's just starting to turn red. So you can see the size a little bit better. Here is a side-by-side of all the fruit from 5 of the varieties. The Better Boy doesn't have any that are close to being ready. So usually when they get to about this point, I take them inside so that they can red up in there and not get attacked by bugs trying to eat them. So here we have the Brandywine. This one is the Mortgage Lifter, which is huge. And that one's more of a pink than a red. This is the Sun... Whoa. This one is the Sun Sugar. Totally forgot its name. This one is the Early Girl. And then we have the Amish Paste. So that is all the varieties that I'm growing this year. So I think next year I'm going to take forward probably the Brandywine because that one is huge. And maybe the Early Girl as well. The only one I didn't get to try this year that I wanted to is the Wisconsin 55. I've been having issues with that one. It starts like growing like weird bumps before I get them planted. So I don't know what's up with that. I need to look into that some more. But I've grown the Wisconsin 55 in the past and that one has been really nice as well. It's a nice round shape as well. So please let me know what your favorite tomato varieties are so I can try some new ones for next year. All right, take care.